Hey guys, what's up? Random Ginger here, bringing you another Minecraft tutorial, Feed the Beast tutorial actually. And today what I'm going to be showing you how to do is build a quarry in Gregtech, which is in the MindCrack pack. I don't think Gregtech is in any of the other versions of FTB. Maybe it is, I don't know. Maybe I'm just ignorant. Oh man, what is this? I've been getting these terrible lag spikes whenever I start recording. For like... And then they'll eventually go away. Yeah, and then eventually go away. Okay, well, let's get right to it. First off, what you're gonna need, or the way I started was first getting some bauxite ore, which is necessary for the quarry in Gregtech because instead of the regular quarry recipe, which uses a diamond. Here, I'll just show you the recipe. Which uses a diamond pickaxe right here. Now you need a diamond drill, which uses titanium, which you get from bauxite ore. Or at least bauxite is the easiest way to get it. So that time to noon. Okay, so what you're gonna do? Oh, by the way, bauxite is found in forest biomes. So that means basically any biome in Extra Biomes XL, and you can look those up to find out what biomes are in that pack. But any of them basically that have forests in them. And also in the Twilight Forest, there are also any of the biomes that have forests in those names too. They're in there. So that's actually what I did. I just went to the Twilight Forest, and because those are really easy to identify the biomes, went to a dark forest and just found a cave and got tons of bauxite. And then you macerate that bauxite into bauxite dust, and then what you have to do with that bauxite dust is show you with this. This is an industrial electrolyzer, and this is a machine added by Gregtech. I think it's the kind of Gregtech advanced version of industrial centrifuge. I don't know. Yeah, that might be wrong. I'm not totally sure on that. But basically, it just makes your life harder, is what it does. So that's great. It's actually pretty expensive to make. If you where is it? Right here. So you need an extractor, an electrolyzer, a magnetizer, some refined irons, and some advanced circuits. So you can go ahead and look up those recipes. Those won't be too hard to figure out. But what you're gonna need to do, and this requires these wires have been being a little tricky, or cables, I should say. Oh, by the way, the setup I have here to get energy, this is definitely in excess of what you need, but it's just a bunch of advanced solar panels hooked up to an MFE. And if you don't know, an MFE is just a way to store power, so it can store up to 600,000 EU, and it can output up to 128 EU per tick. And 128 EU per tick is exactly what this recipe needs. So as you can see, this recipe is going. It requires, I think, 12 bauxite dust and 8 empty cells for kind of one cycle, if you can say that. And what you want to make sure to do is you go in here, and whatever you're making with the industrial electrolyzer, so we'll just go to bauxite. Where is it? Oh, did I pass it? No. There it is. So you can see that it takes 256,000 EU. So before you even hook up the cables to this thing, make sure that your MFE, and you do want it to be an MFE, because that outputs the exact energy that you want here. So make sure it's an MFE, and you're going to want to have the MFE going only to this machine. Like if I were to attach it to this over here, which is an industrial blast furnace, we'll get to that later. It wouldn't be giving enough power to the industrial electrolyzer, and it wouldn't run. It would say insufficient energy line, which it does here, but I don't know why it's saying that because it's working fine. So there you see it just finished up. You can take all that stuff. What we're really doing this for is this tiny pile of titanium dust. And we're going to actually need 8 tiny piles of titanium dust. So that means you're going to need, let's see, 4 times 8 is 32. So you're going to need, oh no, 4 times 12, 48 bauxite dust, which means 12 bauxite ore, which isn't too hard to find because they're found in big veins. So yeah, that's how you get the bauxite dust. And then what you're going to want to do with that is you need to go into an industrial blast furnace. So we'll hook this up to that now. Just move the energy line. Put the titanium dust in there. After you've crafted it, you craft the titanium dust by taking, see, I don't know why, but the titanium dust, or the tiny pile of titanium dust, doesn't show up in not enough items. But say, pretend this aluminum dust is it. You would craft it like that, and that will give you 1 titanium dust. And you need 2 titanium dust to smelt 2 titanium ingots. And it has to be an industrial blast furnace. It can't be a regular blast furnace. And you'll see in a second that it will output 1 titanium ingot. And like you saw in the Quarry recipe before, or I should say the advanced drill recipe, you need 2. So there's a titanium ingot, and you would get another one. And now actually I kind of got ahead of myself. What we need first before we can get the diamond drill is just a regular mining drill. And for that we need some steel ingots. So I'm just going to take that out of there. That's actually still going. I'm going to delete that and just place a new one down. Let's see. There we go. Just so it's all empty. Okay. Well, I'll just take that off for now. And the steel ingots, you might be saying, well, why don't I just use a regular blast furnace? Because you can use a regular blast furnace to get steel ingots, but I figure you need this anyways for getting titanium. Might as well just make them and use it for steel. But if you do want to just use the regular blast furnace for whatever reason, the way you would do it is you take some iron ingots, and I don't think it doesn't actually take coal. It takes either coal coke or charcoal. So I'll get some coal coke here. Coal coke is made by putting coke into or coal into a coke furnace, which is pretty easy. Actually, I'll show you how to make that right now. That's really easy. So coke furnace brick, coke oven brick. Oopsies. I want to get the recipe. There we go. So easy to make. I believe you need 24 of these, but I'll just take some of those. And the way you craft this, you kind of just make a cube with the center hollow. And you'll see that little block appears there. Put the coal in there, and it goes extremely slow. I'm not sure if there's a way to speed it up. I haven't really looked into that, but that'll give you your coal coke. Or you can just use charcoal too. But coal coke can be used in basically any way that coal can. So it takes a while to make, but it doesn't take any energy or anything. So I would definitely recommend getting one of these. It's cheap to make, and you can, I think, quadruple the energy you get out of your coal. So that's really nice. So there you go. You got a steel ingot. So then you're going to want to go ahead and make the mining drill, which I'll show you the recipe to that here. You can always look these up. Oopsies, I don't want that. The recipe. And not enough items. So it's just a battery with a regular circuit, I believe here. Electronic circuit, yep. And then 5 steel ingots. And then you're going to want to take the titanium and get the diamond drill. You don't need an advanced diamond drill, just a diamond drill. Oh, dang, I keep doing that. Oh, excuse my cough. Okay, and you're gonna want to get the diamond drill. So once you have all the materials you need to make, oh, actually, I should go over how to make the industrial blast furnace. So what you're gonna need this is actually made out of reinforced machine casing. So reinforced machine casing. Oh, darn it. Let me type in the letter R. There we go. So it takes an advanced machine block, steel, another lag spike. Advanced machine block, steel, and a couple of advanced circuits, and again that'll give you 4. Let's see, you need 18 plus 16, which is 34. You need 34 advanced machine blocks to make this, and then one. Gosh, terrible lag spike. What is this? Come on. There we go. To make the you need 34 reinforced machine casings to make the structure, and then to make the industrial blast furnace. That's what this rolling machine is here for. I'll show you that. Actually, I already have one. Oh, darn it. So you need a couple induction furnaces. Those are pretty simple to make. Let's see. And then you need these copper-nickel heating coils. So those are actually pretty simple to make. What you need is you need copper and you need nickel. Copper-nickel, pretty self-explanatory. And then you just hook up an engine to it because it does take MJ, I think it's MindCraft joules, which is the buildcraft type of power that comes from engines. All different types of engines. There's tons of them. I actually have a video on all the different types of engines, so you can go check that out if you want to learn about the different engines, of how each of them works, what type of fuel it needs, all that kind of stuff. But basically, you put fuel into it, coal, charcoal, coal coke, that kind of stuff. I don't think it takes coal fuel cells, but I think the 3 that I listed. And then you put water into it, so you can do that with those are hydrogen cells, darn it. You can do that with water buckets or water cells or whatever, and you don't even need to go into it. You just right click on it, like if I would right click like this, but just on there. Yeah, that's why I didn't do that. And then apply redstone power, and it will start going. But actually, since you only have one set of resources in here, you're gonna need to left click on this right here. And then, what's going on? Oh, it needs to get hot enough first. Okay, now you left click. Should start going. There, yeah, it's going. It's just going slowly because the engine's not quite warmed up yet. But you'll get your copper-nickel coils once they finish, and then you can make your industrial blast furnace. And now, let's go ahead and look at the quarry. So once you actually have the quarry, I'll just give you one more look at the recipe. Takes a decent amount of diamonds, gold, iron, and this is, you just need a advanced electronic circuit. But place the quarry, and by default it'll mine out a 9x9 area all the way down to bedrock, which in my case is only like 3 blocks. Let's see, where's my grass? There we go. Okay, and this also takes MindCraft joules of for power instead of EU, which is what, like solar panels, generators, anything from industrial craft generates EU, and that's what all of, well, I guess just these 2 machines take. And all the industrial craft machines, and any buildcraft machines, or also forestry machines, take MindCraft joules. But luckily, they gave us a way to convert them. So, what you would do is turn it to new again. Say you have a setup like I did have over there, which I guess I'll build that setup for you. Oh, by the way, for hobbyist steam engines, say they run out of water while the engine is still running, like you still have power to it, turn it off before you add the water to it, or else it will explode. I've lost machines like that. It's not fun. Ah, man, another random lag spike. It's gone. That was a quick one, at least. Okay. Where is it? Take these advanced solar panels. Probably not necessary for this. And the quarry can take up to 200 MJ per tick. So let's just go like this. Put the MFE facing down. The MFE outputs power from whatever side this little symbol is on, that little circle, and it can take power from any of the other sides. So shift click, shift click, shift click, shift click, and shift click. And then we'll just put some solar panels on there. been really annoying to click. Again, this much power is probably not necessary. I'm just doing to show you. You could use regular solar panels also. And then I'm just using glass fiber also, and you can look up on the Industrial Craft Wiki what voltages the different wires can handle, and you can calculate all that. The MFE can output this much power per tick. And you can see it's gaining quite a bit of power because of all these solar panels. An ultimate hybrid solar panel, which is what I have here, would be more than enough to power this quarry, but you're not going to have one of those for a long time, unless you've already been playing for months. Okay, so now you're thinking, we got this in EU, we got to put it into MJ. So what we do to convert that is we use electrical engines. Electrical engines. We got 64 of those. I love creative mode. So, what we're first going to need to do is, well, first of all, I'm going to say that an electrical engine can only output 2 Minecraft joules per tick, and the quarry can take 100, and the more power that the quarry gets, the faster it goes. So, we want to use more than 1 electrical engine. So I'm going to, there, actually, first we need some conductive pipes, so I'll just get some golden conductive pipes. I don't need any of this. My inventory's getting full. Okay, and then we'll make a, oopsies, make a, let's see, that, we'll do one more over there. Oh, looks good. Okay, and then I will just go electrical engine. Oh, no, I want them facing each other. So, what you want is, what's going on? No, it should be facing the other way. That's very strange. That the orientation is kind of messed up like that. There's probably a way to fix that. Not totally sure what it is. But, I mean, I guess what we're going to have to do. And like I said, I'm sure there's a way to fix this. But we'll just be lazy and go like this. Whatever, I don't even care about that right now. And the reason I'm using golden conductive pipe is with stone conductive pipe, there's a, I believe, 1% energy loss per block traveled. With golden, there's like a 0.01. So basically nothing. And you're probably going to have a lot of gold in this game, so it won't be too tough to make these pipes. And then, of course, like any engine, you need to power it with a lever. Alright, we're back, and the thing that I forgot to do was, I should put the wood in. To take power out of a engine, you need wooden conductive pipe to draw the power out. So there we go, now we can see the engine start to turn. And you can see that the quarry is going pretty fast. And I mean, you're not really gonna need it to go a whole lot faster than this. I mean, like to each his own, but I know if I had my quarry, this would probably be plenty fast for me. And these engines are getting to go pretty fast, pretty quick, because there's so much power going into them. So you're going to want more than 4 engines if you do have a setup like this, because this is a pretty robust setup. Oh, and I don't have any pipes hooked up to this quarry, so the items are just spewing everywhere. But, as you can see, it's going pretty fast. I mean, you can obviously make it go faster. I'm going to destroy these just so they don't blow everything up. Look at, you can see the quarry stopped. Perfect. Works like a charm. Okay. This just frightens me. So, that's, let's look at this. How much got, yeah, only 5 got done in that whole time. So that's not very much. But, that's how you make your quarry, you guys, in Gregtech. So it is a pretty difficult process, but I mean, if you know what a quarry does, which is basically takes out the worst part of the game, mining by hand, um, it's well worth it once you have the resources. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope it helped you guys. If you have any questions, please post them in the comments below. I always read my comments. I love to hear what you guys think. Love to hear if you guys need any help with anything. So post down there, like it, comment, do whatever you want. Do all that stuff. And subscribe if you want to see some more of this, if you want to watch my Let's Play, any of that kind of stuff. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and until next time, have a great day.